Hello everyone and welcome back again. So today we're going to be doing the giant onions for Peach Shout's Giant Onion Challenge, and I'm also going to be putting on the Joe Atherton's Peach scent as well. A little bit later than planned with this video, just due to everyone in the house being ill for the last week and a half, and just having to start with these onions. My own fault, I didn't realise that the heating propagator wasn't on, so it didn't germinate for about maybe 2 weeks. So they're not looking the greatest. You can see they're starting to yellow out. I think that's because I've used spent compost, so there's no nutrition in it at all. So really I should rip these out a little bit sooner. But we've got good germination, there's plenty going on. Seeing peaks is looking absolutely brilliant. So I've got some serious catching up to do here. I've no doubt that they will. I'm going to be potting them on into these individual cell trays and then eventually to large pot. All we're going to be using is multi-purpose compost. I've just run this through a sieve quickly and a bit like that is it. Anything else into this. We're going to be giving roots good nesting of like fungi and simply in some water as we pull them out. We do also have the no likes. These are just starting to come up. You can see one or two came up straight away and then the rest just started to come out. I am taking those in the house in the evenings and just leaving one windowsill in the kitchen. Just because it gets quite cold in here. It's a lot warmer in the house. So all this is vermiculite and perlite and multi-purpose compost. Start with the Alce. These are the ones with the lights. I've got a little tray here to put the plants in and just refill that. A bit of water. This water has been in the shed next to the grow lights, so it's not too cold. Although it's really cooled down a bit now since it's been in here. Now you can either tip these out of the bowl or literally all that compost should just come up the roots nicely. Just run it through a sieve. Just being really careful, try not to squash these at all when I'm planting them. Got all those pulled out side. quite a few there, more than enough for what we need. I'm not going to pick out the best and only plant the best. I'm going to plant a lot. Because they're quite far behind, I want to try and get as many of them in as I can. So these are 12 seedlings. Don't have a tape measure in here. I'd say they're probably 50 by 50 by 70 millimeters. They'll be in these for 3 to 4 weeks, and they'll be underneath Spider Farmer SM600. But we'll have a look at that at the end of the video. So I'm just going to go through this now and dibble some gold all the way to the bottom. I'll just be giving the roots the dip in rising foot guide. This is the Q4 root ball. Picked this up at my local garden centre, 5.9 bags, worth every penny. Right, all that I'll do now, just rinse the roots off, dip them in the mycorrhizal, don't want to plant them too deep, but you want to make sure that they're deep enough so that they'll stand up on their own. Not looking into supports on these as of just yet. Without the better it is for the plant. Relying on that support, relying on it from day one, then the plant's not going to be stable itself. It's always going to have a weaker plant. So I am going to be doing a few other varieties this year. The Elsa I'm only doing for peaks and Elsa, and we've got the John Appleton at Peak Sen, also Jimmy over at Plot 41B. He sent me some John Appleton seeds from one of his friends, and also some John Salisbury seeds. So we're going to be doing those as well. I have already started that. A couple of them. So we'll have a look at those as well. And I've also got some pizza plays seeds and that as well. I'm going to be concentrating more on those, but we are going to have a batch of the LC going as well. So we are going to have lots of methods next year, hopefully. And hopefully we get something decent size. Right, so that's one tray done. I'm just going to sit them in that water at the back there. That's just rainwater that is leaking in from somewhere. It's another job that I need to try and sort out. So I'll get the rest of these done, probably get another tray out of those and bring it back and we'll have a look at the Joe Athertons. Right, so that is the LC with lights all done. There's 24 of them there, so hopefully I'll leave them sitting there whilst we do these others. They should catch up with everyone else and back on the game. There's a few left over there. Decent looking ones. I'm not going to do half a tray or waste space doing that. Stick with the 2 trays, that's 24 of those, plenty for me. So the next one we're going to do are the Joe Athertons. Well, these are quite a bit ahead of them, but these do grow considerably quicker. I think it was Chris that mentioned in his video, that the LC are quite a slow growing onion. Makes total sense. I'm going to do exactly the same with these. These are quite a bit ahead. Bit look here. Bit more roots. Really good germination on these as well. Actually, some really nice plants in there. So there's roots in water. And just doing exactly the same with these. If any of you are also joining in Peach Challenge, let me know in the comments how you're getting on. If you're posting videos on it and I'm not watching them, let me know. I'll pop on over, subscribe, and give videos a watch. And if any of you guys haven't already, please do consider subscribing. It's absolutely nothing. Helps out the channel a great deal. That one there, looks like it's got a bit of damage to the side of it. So I'm not going to use that one. I think with there being a few more of these, I can start to get a bit happy with it. And I do apologise about the wind, guys, and sound quality. Still not managed to sort the microphone out. I'm having really big issues with that at the moment. Quite a few videos now that I've tried to film, and there's been no sound or no audio at all. It can be quite annoying. There's a lot of this stuff you can't redo, so that's why I'm not taking a chance with this video, and I'm just doing it without a mic. Right, so that's a tray of those then. And we'll get the rest of these. We'll get another tray, maybe 2 out of those. And then we'll go in and have a look at where they're going to be going. A couple left in there. So just going to get rid of those. So we've got 24 of the Elsie and 24 of the Joe Appleton. These are going to be going in the shed at the SM600, which we're going to take a look at now. Just going to get a tray to pop these on to take them over here. I'll leave that tray sit there for another minute because that's the last one that we just done. I'll get these in. Right then, so on these shelving rack, I've got the Spider Farmer SF600 set up just up here. It is currently 16.5 degrees, and I'll just keep those on here. I do have a fan blowing air in from here, and that's just keeping, so that just keeps a nice gentle breeze going along these just to help strengthen them up. And is what I do have is a piece of old polycarb just to pop over the front like that, just to help keep some of that light and some of that heat in there for now. I will be bringing the other tray in here as well, and they'll be staying under here for probably 4 to 5 weeks, and then we'll move them on into the grow tent under the bigger lights. Right then guys, that will be it for me today. I'm going to get these popped into those lights as well, get a little label in there as well, just so we don't get things mixed up. I am a little bit behind where I would like to be at this stage, but it is what it is, and I've no doubt that we will catch up, and hopefully we have a much better growing season next year. The LC no lights, I'm going to leave that for now. Like I say, I do take them in the evenings just because it doesn't get cold out there at night. So I sort something out a bit better. Do that. They're not on any sort of heats or any sort of grow lights. They are on the windowsill in the kitchen. Everyone could do that, so I think that is pretty fair. So, I'd say massive thank you for watching, and until next time, go.